Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks, man. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Jason Kidd, the coach. They just signed. They just traded for PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. They are 33-24, even though they lost last night, blowout fashion to the Indiana Pacers. They are 7-3 in their last 10, and they are in the 8th seed, but they are only, half a game out of the fucking 5 seed. Pav, what have you been thinking about what you've been seeing with the Mavericks? Do you think that there's a chance for them to make some type of run here?
I mean, number one, if you got to guard, whatever team plays them has to guard Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving for 7 games. Like, that's a lot. And then now you finally give them actual bigs. Like, you have Lively, you have Gafford, you have PJ Washington. So you finally now have an actual big man rotation, which was something that Dallas was missing for the past, I don't even know how many years. I don't even think Luka damn they ever really for real had like a center outside of his rookie year when he had DeAndre Jordan, I think, but he's never really had like centers. So now you finally have that. And Kyrie's actually playing basketball, which is one thing about Kyrie. Like, he's actually on the court, and when he's on the court, you can't name 5 to 10 guards better than Kyrie Irving when he's actually on the court playing basketball and healthy. So I mean, this team is going to be a lot to deal with. And again, like, can you imagine if Minnesota, or more so I think Minnesota might be more well equipped to deal with it. But can you imagine if you like the Thunder and you don't work hard all year?
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about them young niggas. If I'm the Clippers, I don't want to see these niggas.
You going to see work hard. That's why I'm saying the Western Conference this year, you work hard all year, win 50 games, and your reward in the first round might be you have to guard Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving for 7 games. So yes, I do think the Mavericks, like, they're putting it together. Luka and Kyrie are finally getting on-court playing time. And if not this year, I think this is the team that next year, if they can keep this nucleus, now, like I said, now you finally have a big man rotation. If you can keep this nucleus, this is something that, going forward can be very, very troubling for the Western Conference.
This team, my sleeper, man. This is my sleeper, the Dallas Mavericks. I like, Luka's my favorite. Once Steph retires, I'm Luka's my number one favorite player. I'm a big Luka fan. And Kyrie on the court, I'm gonna emphasize, on the court is probably one of the most entertaining players, not just in this league, like right now, but of all time. Like, the dude is like, he's like a polished street ball damn near when you watch Kyrie play basketball. He's been really good. And I think the additions of PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, which is funny, we always got these Bulls role players who go on other teams, be really, really good role players, but I'm not going to get in that again. They have an actual well-rounded team this time. And I think they got a shot here, man. The entire Western Conference, to me, is a toss-up. I mean, if you put a gun in my head right now, I'll probably still pick Denver to come out again. But nobody in, at least in my opinion, the top, really in the top 10, I would be shocked to, advance to these next rounds. I wouldn't be shocked if Dallas actually makes it to a Western Conference final. Mikey, what have you seen from the Mavericks that you like?
I think we're seeing everything that we would hope we would be seeing when they went ahead and they acquired Kyrie Irving. Last year it was just a little too late. It didn't work out. They didn't mesh well. There were some injuries there. So, to Pavy's point, this is a team that you're starting to see what they can be, in adding a Daniel Gafford and adding a PJ Washington. I mean, the other day, Daniel Gafford was giving them so much fucking energy. I mean, rebounds, easy buckets. He had the crowd going crazy. He came in and instantly made an impact, and it makes life easier for Luka. We already know Luka likes to play at his pace, and it's very hard to stop him. But when he gets comfortable and he has, a full complement of players, it's gonna be hell for somebody in the playoffs. So I really like this team. I think maybe eventually, next year, add another shooter, and they got a shot. So for this year, I'm riding with them. And I really would like to see Luka kind of sneak in and get some MVP love, man. And I'm not just talking like top 3. I would like to see Luka get his first MVP.
The NBA would love to see Luka get his first MVP too. They just waiting for that nigga to crack the top 4. Go ahead, Pat.
Say one thing. Also, with Luka, he's actually at least trying to be some level of effective defensively.
Yeah, defensively. Yep.
He's averaging 1.5 steals this year. Again, I'm somebody like, I don't think when you are a great offensive player, you don't need to, be a lockdown defender, but you have to be some level of of a plus. Play the fucking passing lanes. Do something. So Luka, at least he's in better shape, and he's at least trying to do something defensively. He's not just out there being like a turnstile, which I think is huge, and also sends a message to the rest of the guys. Because if this guy gonna go out there and give me 35, 8, and 8, and still try defensively, if I'm averaging 10, I gotta strap up.
And paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna